along the line to come together, and we also call you to come and talk to them on the dangers, in fact the dangers of the electricity line when the trees like this fall on the line. And then the financial loss they will have to incur in case the line, the poles, the wires are damaged. I think that way it will serve us, because you are for us and we also for you.
Meanwhile, Lillian Ayot, the public relations officer of Venereco, cautions the masses against the dangers posed by this unhealthy practice, as she appeals to the public to reach out to the officers for help so as to safely bring down the trees.
And now we are appealing to the public that these trees you are cutting is not safe. First of all, it poses a risk for someone who cuts a tree and then it falls on the line, and in any case when the line is still live you can get electrocuted. So we are saying, if you want to cut these trees, please reach out to us. You can visit our office in person, or you can call our toll-free lines, and then our team can come and support you in cutting this tree. We can either take down the line or cut off supply to allow this tree to be cut in a safe manner.
According to Kenneth Kigumba, the general manager of Venereco, the company is incurring heavy losses to restore the destroyed power lines.
When poles are burnt and they fall down, there may be one or two users or more downstream whose supply is affected. And because they are legitimate customers of yours, they have every reason to complain that they have no supply. So that means you have to organize, mobilize, and then get infrastructure onto trucks and go to wherever it is. And so the whole cost of infrastructure replacement, the labor and transport costs involved, and the energy loss. People burn a pole on Monday and you replace it on Saturday. So for all those 6 days, there's no business. There's no business for you. That is quantified as energy loss. So cumulatively, if you put it together, I don't know. I'm trying to seek audience with the local leaders. Maybe they have an answer to this. For me, it beat my understanding. I failed completely.
Kigumba, however, issues a stern warning to areas where the behavior persists, threatening to cut them off electricity supply until they learn to protect the electricity infrastructure.
What is going to happen is that I think we will agree with some customers that where the bush burning takes place and infrastructure goes down, we isolate supply and leave that area off. Otherwise, the cost is just too much. We are not 600 million shillings for such a small sector. You're not doing any business at all.
Last year alone, Venereco spent over 350 million Ugandan shillings in losses to restore the destroyed infrastructure, as the figures are expected to shoot up in this year, calling for intervention of all stakeholders to address the challenge. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV, NILEcast.
In Arua City, over 270 million out of 800 million Ugandan shillings, a target has so far been raised towards the construction of the next level of over 7 multi-billion diocesan Golden Jubilee House for Madi West Nile Diocese situated in Vara, Arua City. This was during the mega fundraising drive which took place on the 2nd of March 2025 at Emmanuel Cathedral, Mvara. And Oracle Benson Pastore has more of the details.
A total of over 270 million Ugandan shillings out of 800 million target has so far been raised towards the construction of the next level of over 7 multi-billion diocesan Golden Jubilee office block for Madi and West Nile Diocese at Mvara in Arua City. This was during a mega fundraising drive which took place on Sunday, 2nd of March 2025 at Emmanuel Cathedral, attracting huge number of dignitaries such as religious leaders within and across West Nile region, government officials in health sector, education sector and many more, various learning institutions and organizations, masses at large from various religious affiliations.
This event culminated into a mega fundraising towards the construction of the diocesan Golden Jubilee office block. Here we are seated just next to our the committee, through consultations with many stakeholders, expects to raise at least 800 million during this drive. When achieved, this is going to go into as follows. 300 million is intended to offset outstanding obligations, and 500 million will go towards construction of the next level. We will remain committed together with the project management team to ensure that the monies we are raising today are put for the intended purpose. The guest of honor we promise to keep in check and ensure that no single coin raised here is lost under the seas, but rather rightly be used for the construction works. The prayer.
In case the target, which is worth 800 million Ugandan shillings, is achieved, the 300 million Ugandan shillings will go for the settlement of the outstanding obligations in the diocese, whereas the rest of the amount will be diverted towards the construction of the project, and the diocese still continues to receive funds from the various friends and organizations. Hence, the official results shall be declared on Thursday, 6th of March 2025 during the evaluation meeting at the Diocesan Resource Hall. Oraku Benson Pastore, reporting for West Nile Television Nilecast.
And moving to Nebi District, the resident district commissioner, Mr. Abak Robert, has issued stern warnings to all the head teachers in Nebi District over the presence of ghost learners in their schools. This warning comes as a result of the district recently being ranked among the 10 worst performing districts in Uganda, with only 29 pupils in the first grade. Take a look.
The Nebi Resident District Commissioner Robert Abak has issued warnings to head teachers in the district over the presence of ghost learners in their schools. This issue is particularly concerning given that Nebi District was recently ranked among the 10 worst performing districts in Uganda, with only 29 pupils obtaining first grades. The RDC said this warning is likely a response to the ongoing problem of ghost teachers and pupils, which has been blamed for declining education standards in the district.
Yeah, we detected that and received some concerns from some whistleblowers that in some schools head teachers are inflating enrollment, and the reason for inflating is to get money, much money to school, which is illegal. So what we have done, like my office, the two schools that came up in the limelight, we handed them over to police to investigate, and as I talk now, the general inquiry file is open and the investigations are ongoing. I'm waiting for the findings of the investigators, then we see the next step to be taken. However, in some other schools also, what we have discovered is that parents get excited when they hear head counts is about to come, or when the term opens, they rush to take their pupils. Like now, the pupils are there because it is dry season. Come rainy season, they are withdrawn to go and help them in the garden. So this also causes some kind of discrepancies.
Emmanuel Orombi, Nebi District Chairperson, noted that the Education Service Commission has also attributed the existence of ghost learners to head teachers, emphasizing the need for proper supervision and accountability.
There are so many ghost learners in schools, and head teachers exaggerating the data or what they have in schools in order to pick money, extra money. But when you go on the ground, their explanation is different. We try to probe and ask them, and also to check on our own, but in real sense, when we went on the ground, I don't want to be defensive. When we went on the ground, we found that it's true in first term like this, when children start school, the issue is you find they are in big numbers. They have morale to study, but in the middle there of the term, parents they become frustrated. Could be one of the factors, could be environment at school, but also majority of them, they confess that it's because of lack of parental support.
Recently, during a district council meeting, a section of district councillors said to address this issue, the RDC may be working with education officials to implement stricter monitoring and evaluation systems, ensuring that schools are held accountable for the attendance and performance of their students. Reports from Nebi District Education Department indicate that the district has over 4,000 ghost learners, has some head teachers increased the enrollment to receive more UPE funds for their own selfish interest. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Elsewhere in Gulu City, the umbrella body of creative arts across West Nile, Acholi, Lao, Karamoja regions Work Creative Arts Foundation has bounced back in action after 6 months misunderstanding, primarily from the musicians from Acholi protesting against the current leadership of the association. Stephen Okello reports.
To fulfill its mission of empowering and connecting artists across northern Uganda, Work Creative Arts Foundation has resumed its activities following the protests initiated by some of the artists claiming membership in the organization.
The registration for the creative arts is going on. That's why most of these artists we are seeing here, or the creative industry, they already have their IDs. We have already registered. You can just come to the office and you get yourself the work ID.
According to Solomon Aboda, after the registration process, the foundation will hold its first General Assembly meeting. This meeting aims to address the key issues that led to the protest, particularly from Acholi musicians who were dissatisfied with the current leadership.
There has been claims on social media whereby some people were saying money has been given to work. No, Work Creative Arts Foundation has never received any money from General Salim Saleh, as purported by other individuals. But we are happy that the General introduced us to the Ministry of Gender, that is Betty Amongi, so that we get supported since we are in the creative industry.
Ugenrod Geoffrey called on artists, especially from Acholi sub-region, to end the internal conflict, to unite in pursuit of the industry development.
People just think that the only way to succeed is money. But sometimes it's not money, sometimes it's unity, love for each other. That is what makes us move forward. You know, when there's love and unity, money can come faster.
During a meeting with members in Gulu City, Sylvia Wori, the Director of Operation at Operation World Creations, explained how the Work Creative Arts Foundation initiative will benefit its members.
Work is not about only music. It's the entire creative industry, the entire value chain.
Uganda creative industry contribute approximately 3% to the country GDP, highlighting their significant economic impact. Stephen Okello for West Nile Television, Nilecast.
Looking at sports in West Nile region, the weekend actually ended in a bad style for Onduparaka FC, and the giant team Onduparaka FC went to Paida, that is at Barry Okoro Stadium, where Paida FC managed to make a history by winning 3-1 and beating Onduparaka for that case. And this is actually the West Nile FUFA League that was played at Bariko Stadium, as I mentioned earlier on. And Alfred Jawok, one of our reporters, was in the pitch. Take a look.
Paida Black Angel Sports Club over the weekend made history by winning 3-1 against Onduparaka FC during the West Nile FUFA Big League played at Barokoro Stadium. This victory at Barokoro Stadium is a testament to the team's hard work and dedication in the second leg of the league. Ali Sassi, head coach by the Black Angel Sports Club, said they have been actively preparing for the game and this win is a significant milestone for the team. He added that the team's performance has been impressive with the notable results in previous matches.
I've been training hard. I've been training hard. I only went to Onduparaka with you. But this time around, forward so that the week, so the whole week has been training hard with them, really intensive training with my team, and they are very ready to tell me they know what I want.
Samuel Sule, media person on Nduparaka FC, considered the defeat and asserted that the game against by the Black Angel Sports Club provided a great opportunity for them to prepare for the next game.
The game ends 3-1 in favor of the Black Angel, and we are really happy that we presented Nduparaka FC for Barua. It was a nice display because all the players from the Black Angel have never played in the Asili in Nduparaka. With every player in the side like
The game ended 3-1 in favor of Pai the Black Angels, and the results put Pai the Black Angels Sports Club in the 5th position with the 23 points and Nduparaka FC 22 points in the 6th position of the FUFA Big League. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
As our motto as Ondu fans or as Ondu family, we always say to God be the glory, and that shouldn't just shake us, and we should go further and put more efforts in the next games that are coming in our way. And from what we have watched, what we have seen, we have hope that Ondu Paraka will go somewhere in the next level. Let's be hopeful that, but football is football. This is West Nile League, so let's all support our football teams and we give them the support they all need from us. And looking at Kuluva Rainbow is currently, as I talk, seeking for financial support from different stakeholders to support the team. And this call came during the Stanbic Uganda Cup encounter with KCCA in the round of 32, which attracted a huge number of fans across the region in the Kuluva Rainbow, where Kuluva Rainbow actually lost to KCCA, that is 2-1 at Hospital Arena. And Oracle Benson Pastori was in the field watching the game. Take a look.
Kuluva Rainbow Football Club, a regional league club in West Nile region that plays in Nyagaki zone, calls for financial support from the different stakeholders for sustainability. This call came during Stanbic Uganda Cup encounter with the KCA in the round of 32, which attracted a huge number of fans across the region, in which Kuluva Rainbow lost the encounter by 2-1 at Hospital Arena. Okonze Alfred, Chairman of the district, urges every stakeholder to participate in extending financial support for the club because of the history they have created.
First of all, I must say, as district chairman, I'm very, very happy that Rainbow Kuluva has made us proud by pulling KCC all the way from Kampala to come and play with them here. You know, it is a learning experience for Kuluva Rainbow, and also it is an exposure for them, because you see, KCC plays premium, but Rainbow Kuluva plays regional leagues. So this is the first time for it to rise from regional league to premier. And I think this is a history in itself that Rainbow Kuluva has set. For me, as chairman of the district, I'm very, very proud of what Kuluva Rainbow has done. I want to appeal to my people outside there, leaders at all levels, be it cultural, religious, political, technical. Let's support sports, because it is one way of forging unity. It's building alliance, and also it is a way of preventing diseases for us if we participate in gaming activities. So I must say I'm very, very happy. And my appeal to the people, the entire people of Arua district, let's support clubs of such a nature.
Meanwhile, Alfred Okiro, marketing and sales manager Antex Infinity Garments, laments by saying it's all about sensitizing the public so as to get sponsors.
I think there is quite a lot of things that we need to do to make sure we improve on our capacity, so that, because mostly when we have mistakes, we need to be able to learn from our mistakes so we can perfect in the next game. Well, me, I think there are quite a couple of things that we can do. Number one, we need to go into having more of sponsors, and then look for most people that can come in, that can support the team. And this involves a lot of going out to the public, sensitizing the public so that we can raise funds for that, and then having sponsors. I think that's the way to go.
I'm so excited of the support from the community, and I want to say our struggle was not in vain. The first thing, Kuluva is a community club. We struggle up to bringing it up to here.
Whereas Dito Bob, Public Relations Officer for Kuluva Rainbow, says since the club is owned by the community, therefore calls for people to support the club by all means.
Therefore, the issue here is I want to call upon community. As they have owned the club, let them continue with the owning it. We seek for continuous support. What we are seeing here in Kuluva is that we need sustainability in terms of what? In terms of money, in terms of persons, and anything that we need. We need sustainability. We first pray our dear fans and stakeholders outside there. Kuluva is a big club. That's one thing we must understand. Therefore, we need more support. If there are companies and individuals outside there, we need sponsors right now.
Kuluva Rainbow is a community-based club from Arua district that plays in Western Nile Regional League in Nyagaki Zone. Right now, the club sits second on the log. Oraku Benson Pastore, reporting for Western Nile Television, NILE Sports.
And with that story, we have come to the end of our NILEcast news for this evening. My name is Mercy Draru, and we are majestically counting down the month and the year of 2025. And a lot of activities are going on. It's very hot, but we are already seeing sign of the downpours. So let's prepare ourselves with our tools as we prepare to go to the garden. And from me to you, I want to say thank you so much for always choosing West Nile Television for all the programs, in particular the NILEcast news that runs Monday to Monday. Thank you so much wherever you're catching us, and don't go away from your set. Keep it locked as more programs continue to surface on West Nile Television, and you can continue following us on different handles of West Nile Television, and also www.westniletelevision.co.ug. From me to you, have a blessed